What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Max Rock here with a brand new video, and today we're going to have a speed test between the ZTE Blade Z Max and the Samsung Galaxy S6. So I'm going to keep it plain and simple here. I'm going to power these devices on at the same time, and we're going to go over the specs when I actually get the device powered on, simply because I don't know all the specs off top for this device here because, well, the Samsung Galaxy S6, because I believe there's an Exynos processor in here, not a Snapdragon. So we're gonna have to go to CPU Z to know for sure. But we'll see who boots up first. Now, I do know off top that the Blade Z Max has an octa-core 1.4 gigahertz, and this is an octa-core Exynos processor. But we'll see. This is Sprint, this is Metro PCS. Let's go. At the same time, see which one powers on first. And pretty much with a speed test here, what I'm going to do is just open up a series of apps at the same time and see which one actually opens up the applications faster. Now keep in mind the Samsung Galaxy S6 here on the right side is a device that's from 2015, I believe. I want to say 2015. Wow, the ZTE Blade Z Max is a newer device. It is running 7.1.1. S6 is already powered on. It's running 7.1.1, and the S6 here was recently updated to Nougat. And let me go ahead and unlock this here. So yeah, we're already in the S6 here. Okay, boom. There's the ZTE Blade Z Max. And so to show you guys the software versions, hold on, let me go ahead and pull this up here. This is all gonna be one take too. I'm not gonna do any cuts or anything like that. All right. And so boom, you see Android version 7.0 for the S6 here and 7.1.1. So pretty even between these two devices, only because they're both running Nougat. And so I think it's a fair test. Let me make sure there's nothing running in the background for none of these here. All right. And so as you can see, got pretty much the same exact setup on each device. Matter of fact, I can brighten that phone up a little bit here. Okay. And so let me give this one a little bit more brightness too. All right. And so like I was saying with the specs here, we can go over to CPU Z on both devices. Oh, finalizing the Android update. When I told you it was recently updated, I wasn't kidding. Okay, so as you can see here on the left side, ZTE Blade Z Max has a Snapdragon 435, clocked at 1.4 gigahertz, 8 cores. You can see right there, 8 cores. The Samsung Galaxy, it has a problem. It's kind of weird. After the update, it's been acting really weird with the screen timeout and everything. It has 8 cores here. It's clocked at 2.1 gigahertz, and the other 4 is clocked at 1.5. With the GPU being the Mali T760, and this has the Adreno 505 in it here. So now if we go over to the device, you will see there's an advertisement there. That's why there's an All right. So we can see here that the ZTE Blade Z Max has a 6-inch 1080p display, 368 pixels per inch, 2 gigs of RAM, and 32 gigabytes of internal storage. While the S6 here has a 5.1-inch Super AMOLED display, is 1440 by 2560, so it has about 575 pixels per inch. I see them in some as high as 580. I think this is actually 580. Has 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigabytes of internal storage. And so we go over to system. What we will see here. Basically, I was showing you earlier 7.1.1 in the Blade Z Max and 7.0 on the S6. I believe this is the last update for the S6. And if we go over to battery, has about, I think it's a 2,700 milliamp hour or maybe 2,500. Oh, excuse me, 2,500 right there, 2,550. And this one has 3,914. That's what they say the voltage is. But I believe the Blade Z Max has a 4,090 milliamp hour battery. So yeah, so enough talking. Let's go ahead and get into some apps here. All right, so the first app we're gonna open up is YouTube at the same time here. So 3, 2, 1. All right, now technically this is a flagship from 2 years ago. So I won't be surprised if it actually does keep up with this phone here, no problem. It'll be kind of interesting if the Blade Z Max can keep up with the phone, simply because it is an octa-core clocked a lot higher and it is a flagship. So the next thing we're gonna open up is Tidal here. So 3, 2, oops, didn't mean to do that. Let me go ahead and launch this one here just to be fair. All right, and close it out. Okay, so 3, 2, notification, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that was pretty close there. All right, next thing we're gonna do is let's go ahead and do, matter of fact, let's go back to YouTube and let's go to my channel here. Max Rock. Oh, boom, already there. So go to my channel, and what we're gonna do is just play a video from there, see which one plays the faster. So matter of fact, we can just play this one here.
You can buy anything on this app. You can sell.
Oh, well, got a little advertisement there.
Okay, so I've been using this free app called Mercari. It's an app that you can buy and sell stuff from your phone.
I love this app. It's better than any app I've...
So technically,
What is going on, everybody?
technically this has to go to the Blade ZMax simply because it got to the video faster, and that's what we're looking for here in this video. So the next app we're going to open up here is, let's go ahead and do Twitter. So 3, 2, 1. Now let me know in the comments if I hit this one a little bit faster, because it seemed like I did. Yeah, it's not even a contest. Yeah. So it looks like, oh, I did Google Assistant there by mistake. So it looks like the Samsung Galaxy S6 is taking a lot of these here, but it did lose in the playing video factor, so that counts for something. So we're gonna do Google Plus next. So 3, 2, 1. It goes to the S6. All right. Next app we're gonna do is, let me see if I have anything else. I don't think I got Temple Run on this phone. No, I don't. Let's have Soul Hunters. So we can show you Geekbench scores. So with the S6 here, if you look at the history, as of today, or yesterday, I would say, no, early today actually, I got a single core score of 1,035 with a multi-core score of 3,859 and a single core of 684 and then 2,552 for the Blade ZMax. And I got another score from this device as well. It was a lot higher. It was 1,437 versus the multi-core score being 4,155. And as far as another test for this device here, the Blade ZMax, pretty much similar numbers when it comes to those kind of things there. So it's like, when it comes to the actual test here with the Geekbench, pretty much similar numbers. If I look at numbers here for the S6, yeah, this is the ZMax. This is the ZMax Pro there for some of them scores. But you can see this is the Samsung Galaxy S6 here, which you can see right there, and that's the multi-core score and the single core. And then this is the test that I did. I want to say today. I think it was today. Yeah, October 20th. You'll see that it's a little lower for some reason, but. I'm trying to see, should I open up any other apps, because it should be pretty much obvious which phone is faster. Even though it's 2 years old, it has to go to the S6. We could do a RAM management test, but the Blade ZMax, I'm having a lot of trouble with the RAM on this phone. It's kind of weird. We can open up a few more apps. Let's do Facebook. So 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that was kind of a tie there. Interesting. Let's go ahead and do Instagram. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that goes to the Blade ZMax. S6 was struggling a little bit there. Let's do SoundCloud next. So 3, 2, 1. Yep, it goes to the S6. So S6 is a clear winner here. We can do a RAM management test here, see which one has the apps in the background. So the S6, it held CPU-Z in the background. And the battery health, power source status, and technology is unknown for the Blade ZMax here. Interesting. And we can go to another app. We're gonna do Tidal. Let's see here. Tidal was pretty much held in the background for the S6. So RAM management is going to this phone too, because it's really killing it. So go to the video. Held the video in the background. Blade ZMax has to reload. Twitter was held in the background. Blade ZMax has to reload. Google Plus held in the background. Blade ZMax has to reload. So who would have thought in a speed test video that you would see the S6 or a Samsung phone show some pretty good RAM management? So that's pretty much going to be the end of this video here, because it was pretty much obvious from the get-go which phone was actually better as far as like specs and everything goes, but it was still a good idea to actually just run the test here. I figured, why not? because I got the phones here in front of me. If you want to see any more videos here with this device, the Samsung Galaxy S6, go ahead and let me know. I'll be happy to do some more videos. And if you have been wondering, I have been shooting 1080p 60 frames per second with this phone here because the camera on this phone is pretty good. This is pretty much the camera that, well, this is the phone that turned everything around for Samsung, in my opinion. They switched the design up and everything with the glass and front back. So if you want to see any other videos about this phone here, let me know in the comments. But until then, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. And make sure when you subscribe, you hit that notification bell, because when a video does come out, you want to be notified immediately so you can watch it right away and you don't get left behind like, other people, because, well, you don't hit the notification bell. And yeah, my name is Max Rock. I want to say, of course, thank you for watching this video, and you guys have a good day. Deuces.